Welcome everyone once again. Welcome to Magenta Trade and welcome to our regular program, the watch list. So what do we do here in watch list? We watch the stocks that we have picked using certain criterias and that we have shared in our earlier videos. You can see how we are selecting the stocks. Just 1 minute. Sorry about that. Just a little bit. Okay, let's get started. Once again, thanks a lot for joining today. And what we do here is we update our watch list. We see the market conditions. We go through our stocks one by one and see how they are performing today. And maybe we will add some more stocks today. We'll also select some new stocks based on certain different criteria today, and accordingly, if we can keep on following them on a regular basis. Okay, so let's get started. First, quickly, I'll share. I'll quickly share the screen and I'll switch off the video as well. Okay, so please have a look at our disclosures. The information that we provide here by Magenta Trade is for educational and informational purposes only. It's not intended as a substitute for professional, financial, legal, or tax advice, as you know. For more disclosures, you can visit our website, www.magentatrade.com. Okay, so let's get rolling here. By the way, if you like our videos, please do subscribe to our channel in YouTube, and you can follow us in the social media, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So the agenda in our watch list tonight is today to add more stocks. Sorry, I'm keep on saying tonight. To add more stocks today in our list and to basically find out some bottomed out stocks, how we can find out some bottomed out stocks. The stocks, when I say bottomed out stocks, meaning stocks significantly underperforming since last 6 months or so with reasonable growth prospects. So specifically, these two criterias, I have in mind, but of course, when we filter out, or we will add some more filters. But let's get started. By the way, what we do in Magenta Trade is we provide some educational background on stocks and options, and our specific focus is on option trading strategies. If you would like to know more about us and would like to join one of our option trading courses, you can join the masterclass program starting later this month. You can visit our website, www.magentatrade.com. Okay, so that's our goal. Let's first quickly have a look at the market, what's happening, and then we'll review some of the stocks that we have today. Sorry. Okay, what's happening with this one? I need that chart here as well. Okay. Some technical glitches. Okay, so that's our S&P 500 index happening today. Let's see how a little bit closer. As you can see, we have this mentioned in the last video as well. So this is our bit strong support level. This is a support level which is based on a little bit longer period of time. The bottom as of, you can say, almost a year ago, 12th of May 2021, and that bottom was yeah, so that's 1 year ago, almost 52 weeks low. So that is something we are going to approach very shortly. It's going to almost touch, and that is my strong support level. We have to see whether it goes below that or not, and if it falls below that, the index S&P 500, then the next support level I would have, or you can say strong support level, I would have around 3,600 level, which is 3594. So either it's 4062, which is the support level here, or it's 3,600. So the 4062 level has not yet breached. I repeat, the 4062 level have not yet breached. So even though the general trend is negative, but that is the support level I am looking for to bounce. I'm not sure even if it bounces, for how long it would be higher than that level, or whether it will go through this level quickly and fall rapidly. That's all speculation. But in my opinion, that's a significant technical level that we are looking for. And it is similar to what's there in Nasdaq and Dow as well. Let's look at, have a look at the Nasdaq Index. And in the Nasdaq Index, it was 12,397, which has broken through today. Actually, it was broken through on Friday as well. Late Friday, the market fell significantly, and that level was broken. So that has broken once again today. So that's kind of a confirmation on that support level being broken. So that has already breached. Now, what happens from here? Anybody's guess, but I would probably look for either a bounce back from this level or the next support level. Maybe in Nasdaq, well, we might have a bit closer support level there as well, which is, and say, let's say this one. But I would say I'd say this one would be a bit minor support level. So I would just put it a thin line there, and then the stronger support level. Well, that's really very wrong. I think this should be the major support level here, below 10,000. So that's something. I'll just increase the thickness here, so that I can show that as a major support level. Well, it's just anybody's guess, but in my opinion, Nasdaq, if it falls through that level of short-term support level of around 12,108, or maybe let's say 12,000 for argument's sake, then the next level would be somewhere around 10,000, which is 9,847. hopefully it will try to hold on to this level of 12,397, which has already breached actually 12,231 currently. So it might go to that level of 12,108 anytime soon. And the way it is falling today, by the end of the today, it might be another 100 points. Who knows? That's what happened on Friday. It kept on falling. It kept on falling. Excuse me. At one stage, it was not that bad, actually. It was not that bad. It was a little bit down, but then all of a sudden, the market went up a little bit, and then it fell down, fell through like significantly, I would say, on Friday. It fell from almost 12,800 level. From 12,800 level to it fell through 12,350. So that's significant. Okay. What do we have? Yeah. Now today Nasdaq is around 12,223. So what we are looking for is 12,208. Sorry, 12,108. That is a minor support level that I'm calling out. In S&P 500, definitely the major support level is 4,062. Which is not yet breached. It touched earlier today. The low today is 4,062. Base range is 4,062.51. So it touched the low point today, not yet breached in S&P. So usually the indexes go in tandem. So I'm still hopeful that Nasdaq would be able to hold out. In terms of Dow, just a few minutes back, it was below 500. It was down by more than 500. Now it has climbed back a little bit, and but still it is down by 420 points. So where's the support level for Dow? Let's see. Yeah, similar. Yeah, similar, probably at here. Yeah, 32,284. Yeah, because there is a touch point here. So you can say 32,284. But it's still very close, and Dow moves very fast. As you know, there are only 30 stocks and a little bit of volatility, and they fall like anything. On Friday, it fell through more than 700, 800 points. So, and today again it is down by 430 points down. Okay, so that's what is happening in market. Obviously, it's the bearish pattern continues, and some of my positions are in profit. So yeah, I'll let you know more about them tomorrow, the individual positions. But our position in SPX, our position in Apple, our position in Workday are all in positive. Our option-based trading through the positions, but I'll discuss them probably tomorrow. Okay, now let's go back to our watch list, and let's see individual stocks there. And so let's go through quickly. But before that, maybe we'll discuss some earnings numbers. So there's one Moody's earnings number probably we'd like to discuss today. let's say. Okay, so Moody's announced their earnings report today, and overall, the earnings per share was around the estimated level. Around market expectations, but definitely lower on year-on-year basis. So market is not really enthused about that, and stock is significantly down today. But let's find out some more numbers on Moody's. Their earnings or the earnings per share was $2.89 per share for their first quarter March 2022 numbers. Revenue was $1.5 billion, and it was around the expectation in terms of earnings per share. Revenue fell 4.9% compared to the same quarter a year ago. The company now says it expects 2022 earnings of between $10.75 to $11.25 per share for the calendar year 2022. And that is significantly less than the previous guidance of between $12.40 to $12.90 per share. So that is the significant downside in terms of projections. In terms of, you can see the quarter-on-quarter change for total revenue, it's 1.1%. Year-on-year change was 4.88%. In terms of operating income, year-on-year change is down by 23%. Net income is down by 32%, and earnings per share is down by 28.82% on year-on-year basis. Investor in terms of sales mix, investor services was 827 million, and analytics was 695 million in terms of revenue in the first quarter. However, the first quarter revenue was down by 5%. Besides that, corporate finance revenue was 417 million, down 31%, largely due to decline in leveraged finance issuance following a record prior year period. Additionally, while global investment grade activity slowed in the quarter, there was a notable rebound in March compared to the first 2 months of the year. Okay, so that's about Moody's rating. Let's see how company is doing today. It's not in our watch list yet. The stock is down by 6.16%, as you can see, and it is not yet at its bottom. I would say, let's say, what is the bottom here? The recent low was 299.87. Sorry, yeah, it has breached that bottom. No, why can't I see? Yes, sorry. Okay, because the line has broken through this one, the volume chart, right? So it has broken through that bottom there, but it is not yet. Yeah, it's the level of, yeah, almost a year back. So it has gone back to the level of a year back. So it has, erased all the gains for this year, last 12 months, and it has gone back to the level of April 2021, more than 13 months now. Okay, so that's Moody's. Definitely it is bearish, and probably that will stay for some time. We'll find out if there are any action points there in terms of that stock. Okay, let's look into the other stocks in our watch list. And Netflix is up today. there was a news in terms of their shows. They have canceled one show, particularly by the Meghan Markle team and of their company, Archie Productions, and they have canceled one contract for an animation-based movie or animated movie that that was planned earlier. So that that is a news item from their side. Other than that, there was a news that a lot of staff have been actually been retrenched from the company based on the recent quarterly report. Okay, so that's Netflix. We keep on moving with the companies in our watch list. Apple, it's down by 2.2%. Not so bright guidance in their earnings report, and since then the stock has been falling. Also, there is a significant downside in business of obviously in Russia. They have closed the stores there, and also there are severe concerns about supply chain in the current year or the next couple of quarters at least. Okay, ADI is almost flat at the same level of close on Friday, and on Friday it closed very low. So that is something staying there. Tesla is more or less flat in terms of positive news. Maybe the semiconductor business in US that might pick up. So that can be one news. And the other news is that the government, the US government, Joe Biden announced today a $3.1 billion package for exploring, or you can say manufacturing electric vehicle batteries in the US. So that might be something of positive factor for Tesla, but the stock is more or less flat. Berkshire shares are down today by 3.3% after the earnings report. Let's go through their earnings report quickly. My apologies there. Berkshire Hathaway reported a first quarter March 2022 earnings of $3.18 per share on a revenue of 70.8 billion. $70.8 billion, whereas the expectation was somewhere around 2.77. Here it is estimated was 2.85 as per trading view, but some other estimates were 2.77, I can say, earnings per share, dollars per share. So that is a negative surprise of 38%. So that's why the stock is down by 3.3%. However, the revenue is up, and revenue grew 9.6% on a year-over-year basis. Well, of course, Berkshire, in terms of Berkshire earnings, you have to go into the details of different segments to understand how they are performing. Excuse me. Their insurance underwriting is significantly down from $764 million to $47 million in the first quarter of 2022. Insurance investment income is down from $1,200 million to $1,170 million. Railroad business is up from $1,251 million to $1,371 million. Utilities and energy is up from $703 million to $750 million. Manufacturing services and retail businesses is up from $2,600 million to $3,025 million. Other income up from $473 million to $677 million. Overall operating earnings is more or less flat. In 2021 first quarter, it was $7 billion and $18 million, and it has gone to $7,040 million, which is $7 billion. So that's operating earnings. Okay, and there was annual meeting as well last weekend. So that's the update from Berkshire. Visa is down by 2.4%. I think along with most of the other financials companies. JP Morgan is down by 0.4%. MasterCard down by 2.8%. Bank of America down by 0.27%. MasterCard down by 2.8%. Bank of America down by 0.25%. Wells Fargo down by 1.8%. Morgan Stanley down by more or less flat. Morgan Stanley, I'd say. Amex is down by 3.7%. Excuse me. Qualcomm. Let's move on to the technology companies. Qualcomm is more or less flat, 0.7% positive. AMD is up by 1.7%. IBM is down by 0.6%. Applied Materials is down by 0.8%. Micron Technology is up by 0.82%. So anything below 1%, I would say flat, more or less. Fortinet is down by 1.3%. Workday is down by 1.23%. We have got a position there. Arista Networks, more or less flat again. Dell is also more or less flat but down. NVIDIA is up by 2 percentage points. Enphase Energy up by 2 percentage points. Akamai Technology down by 1.64%. DocuSign is up by 4%. That's significant upside. Salesforce down by almost a percentage point. Accenture down by 0.6%. Amazon again down by another 3%. After the earnings, it fell significantly, I think 15% down on Friday. And on top of that, today again, another 3%. So it is down by around 20%, just in 2 days. And if we look into the level that is trading at now, it's almost the same. June 2020. Wow. May 2020. It's that level currently trading at. Let me check. So 2,409, which is the level here. 29 May 2020. So almost 2 years back. So all the gains of 2 years on Amazon is gone. The pre-pandemic level, before you can say the big fall on pandemic, it was 2,200, and it is approaching that level at Amazon. Currently, it's 2,417. So I'll just mark it as I'm not sure, maybe a support line there. But that is a pre-pandemic high level, and from that date onward, it started falling 21st of February 2020, when that first time the COVID was announced, or it became a major thing. And it has gone to that level. almost 2,400 now, but the way it is falling, probably it could touch that level, so the 2 years back level. Even though I think Amazon is one of the companies which will flourish in the future, continue to flourish because of their business model. Still, the investors don't think so. Google is more or less flat, SAP is more or less flat, Oracle is also more or less flat, down a little bit, APD is down by 0.8%, AVTR is down by 2.3%, CTVA down by 2.2 percentage points basically. DuPont is down by 1.7%, ECL is down by 3.3%. Eastman Chemical Company down by 2%. FMC Corporation 2.1%. PPG Industries positive 0.7%. RPM International more or less flat. VMC 1.1%. DHI DR Horton, it's down by 1%. That's another stock that I really have in my watch list for a long time now, and that is currently again at the level of January 2021, $68. January 2021, so that's again significantly down. Twitter is more or less flat, up by 1% actually. Advanced Auto Parts 0.6%, Best Buy up by 2.6%. Disney is more or less flat. McDonald's is down by 2.2%. Disney again, it's down almost at the level of July 2020. That's amazing. Facebook up by 2%, 2.5% after the 15% ride, 15 or more on that on Friday, not Friday, maybe Thursday. Sorry. Comcast is up by almost a percentage. Domino's Pizza is up by 2.6%. Starbucks is down by almost a percentage. ATVI, Activation Blizzard, sorry. So that company is up by 2.8% on the news that Berkshire has increased their stake in Activision Blizzard. Also, we created one video on Activision Blizzard on day before yesterday, on Thursday, I think. So you can go through that video and look into our strategy there, what we are looking for. Also on Thursday, the news was that the shareholders of Activision Blizzard has actually, in fact, approved the acquisition deal by Microsoft. So that news is very much on now. The major thing is regulators' approval, and there are different things pending there. There is, I think, one antitrust issue there, and there is some issue from the SEC as well in terms of insider trading. Questions. It's not yet. They have not labeled it as insider trading. But one of the executives in Activision Blizzard actually had some transactions which are under scrutiny. So that is something happening with the Activision Blizzard. Chivi up by 2.5%. Charter Communications down by 0.5 percentage. Nike down by 0.6%. Take-Two is up by 0.76%. So that's about the existing stocks in our watch list. And now let's add some more stocks in our watch list. And for that purpose, we'll go back to our tool, that is Let me have a look quickly. We'll go back to our tool there. FinViz. So we go to this tool and we'll try to create one watch list or maybe add some more stocks in our watch list. So we have named it a empty bottom. So basically what we are looking for in this screener is stocks which have bottomed out or maybe approaching the bottom in some sense. Okay. So let's look at quickly the filters that we have placed in this one. The first one is obviously the country, US-based stocks. The market cap is more than $2 billion. I select the optionable stocks because my strategies are based on option trading strategies. In terms of fundamentals, what we are looking for is earnings per share growth this year is more than 20%. Earnings per share growth next year more than 20%. So the stock is reasonably good stock. However, in terms of technicals, the performance is down by more than 50% in the last 6 months, in last 26 weeks. Also, probably looking for some other factors. Yeah, so that's the selection criteria. Now, based on that, we got 23 stocks, and all of them, as you can see, have a significant, impression as such, in terms of different factors. Let's see, have a quick look. Also, you can review once that the results are available in terms of selection criteria. Now you can review the different things, different factors there. For example, you see the price earning ratio there. Also, you can see in terms of valuation, the market cap, PE, forward PE, and there are a lot of other factors what you can see. Earnings per share this year in terms of growth, earnings per share next year in terms of growth, earnings per share in the past 5 years, earnings per share in next 5 years. So you can see all these factors, at a glance here in this FinViz platform. Also, you can look at the financial numbers, return on asset, return on equity, return on investment, all these numbers. And in terms of performance, how they have performed over last 12 months, on weekly basis, monthly basis, quarterly basis, you can see these numbers. So let's add some of these stocks. Also in terms of technical, you can see how they are along with simple moving average and other factors, RSI and things like that. So let's go through the stocks one by one. Also, what you can do is you can have this basic tool where you can see the chart as well as the basic data about the stocks. You can also select this TA tab and you can get the other details, technical details, performance and all that. So let's look at some of the stocks and we will add them if they are not in our watch list already. So our watch list here quickly. So that's our watch list. I have just done some update in terms of, you can say, formatting in the list. So umbrella is not here. So I'll say umbrella. Then AMC. I'll not probably pick that stock. This is the GameStop company. AMC, no, not M. It's not GameStop. Sorry, it is similar to GameStop. AMC Entertainment. It was moving as part of the that what is that Reddit reviews and all that stuff. So it was moving as part of that, but it's not the same as GameStop. Okay. AMC Entertainment, I'm not very positive about that, so I'll not probably add that stock as of now. I don't have that much visibility in terms of understanding what would be the earnings per share growth, and currently the earnings per share is negative, so it is not really a positive stock. So I'll not add this at this stage. APP Corporation, it's a software company. Forward P is 29.32. Earnings per share growth is 126% this year. Next year it is expected 198%. So probably I will add that. Maybe we can have a quick look about the company and what they do as well sometime later, but let's quickly add it at this stage. Okay. APP. I'll collect some more details and I'll probably let you know. Digital Turbine, APPS. Similarly, earnings per share growth is 258%. Next year it is 29%. So that is significant. APPS. And also, if you see for last 5 years, earnings per share has grown by 28% year on year. So that's significant. That's significant. Let's say BMBL Bumble. Again, earnings per share is up by 211%. Next year is expected to grow by 344%. Forward PE, why it is down significantly, 61.99. I'm not sure. Probably I need to look at the number of shares or something like that. So currently it is 25.31. May 11. Earnings are May 11. So let's wait for that Bumble. Maybe I'll just add it, okay, so that we can follow. Then Certara Technology, again, earnings per share is 76% up this year. Next year is expected to be up by 21%. Probably I'll wait for this one, Certara. I'll have a look, but at this stage I will wait. Chegg, definitely a strong growth this year. 79% earnings per share is up, and next year it's going to be up by 20%. Past 5 years, 53.3%, which is significant. But the stock has been hammered in the recent. Not in the recent, from since November, stock has been hammered really, really hard. Okay, I'll add that CHGG, Chegg. Okay, Chivi. Yeah, earnings per share next week it's expected 100% growth. So let's look into that. CHWY, that's already in our list. Okay, that's already in our list. Crocs, earnings per share up by 149% this year. Next year expected another 21%. And forward P is only 5.48. So that's very interesting. Crocs. Yeah, so maybe we need to look into really deeper into this stock. It is almost 52 week low range. It's within 52 week. That's interesting. 11 earnings per share, $11 per share in the trailing 12 months, and the stock price is $69. That's significant. Significant. There is no dividend declared. Earnings per share growth in the past 5 years is 95.2%. When is their earnings? May 5th. Definitely we have to look forward to this one. Crocs. Is it in my list already? No, I don't think so. Okay, so I have added Crocs. Okay. CVNA. Again, worth looking definitely, but the EPS past 5 years is 19.2%. Okay, so that probably will wait. Carvana company, CVNA. Is it already in our list? Maybe it looks, no, CTVA is called device. Okay, so I'll wait for that. Digital Ocean Holdings, last 5 years earnings per share is not much, so I'll just wait on that one. EPAM Systems, earnings per share past 5 years is 34.30%. So probably I'll add this one. EPAM. ETSY, past 5 years earnings per share 71.4%. The stock is down significantly, as you can see, and yeah, almost a 52 weeks. The bottom earnings is on May 4th. Okay, so let's add this stock in the list. EXP World Holdings, past 5 years earnings per share 55.6% growth. Current earnings per share is only 52 cents per share, and share price is $14. Okay. Again, it's in 52-week low range, but at this stage, probably real estate services. Maybe we can look into this one. Earnings per share has increased 150%. Next year it's expected at 80%. So even though it's 80%, so that will be around less than $1 on a stock of $14. So forward P is 13.88. Okay, let's add that. It is our watch list. It's not our portfolio as such. We will further discuss how to execute your trading strategies on these stocks, and that's part of our option trading course, and how to take positions in the stocks that you find as per these ratings or these screeners. GDRX, GoodRx Holdings, earnings per share past 5 years is minus 36%. But this year the earnings per share is going to increase by 94. It has increased by 94%, and next year it's expected at 38%. At this stage, maybe we need to have a look at this one. Earnings on May 9th. Let's add it, GDRX, in the watch list, and we'll update that later. Pinterest, that is something of recent interest. Almost bottomed out here. 18.32 is the 52-week low. Forward P is just 17 times. So let's add it. Okay. Pinterest, Palantir, earnings per share past 5 years has not been mentioned, and this year is 58% growth. Next year is 33% growth. When share price is 10.60, 9.74 was the 52-week range. I'll add that, PLTR, Palantir Technologies. Star Surgical Company, medical instruments. Somehow I don't like that industry, but the prices are very volatile there. But still, the stock has continued earnings per share growth at 29%. The P is already 115, forward P 52, so probably I'll just wait. But the earnings per share this year, I need to check. STAA. I'll have a look. Okay. Then probably I'll take it out. Teladoc is definitely one stock where I am, very positive, even though the earnings were not great, but it's a futuristic technology. So I'll add it in my list. Tdoc. It's already there. Maybe I will double check if there is any stock already, and then I'll remove it. Otherwise, it's fine. Okay. Tdoc TXG 10x Genomics. There's not enough previous information. The stock is still losing in terms of loss. So I will just skip at this stage. That Upstart Holdings, that has significantly grown. Earnings per share is 1.42. Current price is 82.10. The P is a little bit high, so probably I will. I'll not invest, but let's have it in the watch list. Upstart. Vika Corporation, VICR. Earnings per share this year is up by 208%. But the stock is at almost bottom. So maybe we can have it in our list. VICR. Then VRT Holdings. Earnings per share up by last 5 years 142%. Okay, that's something interesting. Okay, we'll look into it. VRT. Okay, so that's the list of stocks that we added. So what I do here is I just add these formulas, 50 EMA and all that. I need to get them. But at this moment, I'll just add these formulas. And see the prices there. Probably I'll select criteria. And criteria here is the bottom, empty bottom. Okay. So I'll put that criteria so that we can filter out later on. Okay. So those are the stocks that we added today. I will also add them in our trading view, another application. Thanks a lot for joining today. And we'll be back with more information. Just before I finish, probably let's have a look how the market is doing. And we'll quickly go back to the index. Currently, Dow is just down by 8 points. Nasdaq is actually up now by 48 points. SPX is up by 3 points. That's interesting. So basically, SPX is rebounding from that level. Okay, so that's something positive. At least something positive there. It has gone back to that level of close of Friday. Okay, So with that update, let's finish now, and we'll come back tomorrow sometime. Thanks a lot for watching Magenta Trade, and thanks a lot for watching our program, The Watch List. Thank you. Bye-bye.